Welcome everybody to another edition of the Millionaire Mindset Mastery alumni testimonials. So we are here today with a beautiful, gorgeous Kusha Karla, all the way from India, talking about her experience and aha moments and her overall feeling and perceptions of what happened and the transformations she experienced during and after her time with the Millionaire Mindset Mastery Bootcamp. So welcome, Kusha. How are you? It's such a pleasure to have you here. And tell everybody who you are, what you do, and how did you find me?
Okay, hi once again, and I am Kusha, as mentioned by Gull. I am basically a design and style coach, and I'm the founder of the Bespoke Designs. So I'm basically a graphic designer, and I have known Gull since one of our masterminds. And since then, we have both grown together in this journey. And I do know that having Gull has really, really helped me in my business also. So I'm here because of Gull, I could say that. And it's been a great and wonderful journey, and I feel really, really blessed to have you in my life and in my entire journey.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet, and I feel privileged and honored to have you in mind too, my love. So tell everybody, what was your problem before you joined the Millionaire Mindset Mastery? What exactly were you with your business, and how did it help?
So actually, I wasn't into the online world. Okay, so I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. How do I want to launch? What is the product that I want to launch? What kind of business I wanted to do? So before joining the bootcamp, I was clueless. I was still struggling. I was still trying to discover and experiment with a lot of options. And that is exactly what my problem was. So I left my job to be at home with my son, and I wanted to work online, and I wanted to do something online. Okay, and I wasn't really able to make myself fit in. Okay, so before the boot camp, that is exactly where I was. And once I joined the boot camp, I went through a complete transformation, transition, and so many good things. They just fell in place together.
Awesome. So tell us, what results have you got after doing the Millionaire Mindset Mastery Bootcamp? Are you still there?
Okay, so the first biggest result is I was able to start a business of my own, and I got more clarity on my skill set, my talents, and how I wanted to work around this. I think you have frozen, Goal.
I've frozen. Oh,
okay.
we're okay.
Right.
We're okay.
Okay, now you're fine.
It's the internet. What can we do?
Okay. All right. So. So I think after joining the bootcamp, the biggest benefit is I was able to start my business. I had more clarity about my skills, my talents, and the next most important thing happened was that I got a big client, which is you, of course, because I started working on graphics, and I knew that you needed graphics for your business. And that's exactly how, our journey transformed from, being just mastermind pals to becoming, you becoming my coach, and then now you becoming my client. So that's exactly how things, unwrapped, in this entire year. And another big benefit I found was that there were so many fears, within me. So I was able to break through all those fears like, I wasn't comfortable doing videos. So I was able to break through those fears of going live and, doing videos. I had a big fear, or, in one of my clearings, I don't know if you remember this. So one of the clearings we did, there was so much clarity about, actually why and what my purpose was of doing business. Okay, because I was under two minds. I wanted to move out of India, but I wanted to stay with my family. So I think I was struggling between these two, and I wasn't able to give my 100% to my business.
Yeah.
And that session really brought that clarity that I could get the best of both worlds. It's just that I need to continue to stay focused on my work. So yeah, these are two very, very big challenges and struggles that I got through, and I'm still working on a lot of things. And I do know that, if I have you around, I think I'll be able to take care of myself and move ahead nice and good.
Awesome. So basically, before starting the Become, you didn't have an established business. You were thinking about to
Yes.
you were unclear what to do. And after working
Yes.
with myself and going through the whole process, you got clarity on what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on, and actually started a graphic business. Because you're not a graphic designer originally, you were working in corporate as something else. But you
Yes.
decided to pursue your passion about graphics and so forth. And you've now
That's
have an established business with, I'm not your only client, there's plenty, you've got loads of other clients.
Oh, yes.
So you've got a...
No, you were my first client. Yeah. You're one of my first big clients. Yeah.
But now you have a portfolio of clients and
yes.
we classify in the online world an established business, not just a hobby, but an established business, because you're making revenue, you're making money, and you're able to support yourself through your online business. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yes, that's right. In fact, I do have a surprise to give you. So I've got my first, I did my launch recently of one of my high ticket product, and I did get my first client on that also. Okay, so it's done, and I've got my first payment also for that. So it's like a part payment. Yeah. So I thought that I will surprise you and let you know.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is your high ticket offer, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's right. It's the high ticket one.
Awesome.
So it's going good. Yeah.
You're going, and just to put things in perspective, this whole, your business and everything else has been set up over the last 6 months. This has gone strength to strength over the last 6 months.
Absolutely.
It's something that you've been working for years and years. This particular business model that you've adopted and you've had a clarity on, and now actually have established clients, and you just said a higher ticket client as well,
yes.
is done over the last 6 months only. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. So Kusha, tell us, what exactly did you like the most about the boot camp? The Millionaire Mindset Mastery. What was the best thing about it?
I loved the clearings, okay, Gull, that you offer in the boot camp, and I love that aspect where you tell us to focus and try and go back into our in the story of our own life, okay. And I do want people to know this and understand this, that we tend to feel that money is it's like it's something which you don't really like to talk about often. You want to keep it under wraps, but the more you talk about it, the more you will make it your friend, okay. The more you shy away from it, the more you're making it go away from you.
Exactly.
And this is something which I realized through the entire 8-week journey of the boot camp, that I need to make it my friend. So I need to talk about it more. I need to make sure that I have that relationship with money, and I'm not afraid or shy of talking about money, thinking about money, and visualizing about money. And it's not called being selfish if you're trying to plan for how much money you want to make, and what do you want to do with that money, and how do you want to do, and why you're not able to do that money. So I do know during the entire boot camp journey, there are instances happening in my personal life vis-a-vis what we're talking about in the boot camp. So if we're talking about your mother's story, if you're talking about your dad's story, so I know how it related with my own personal life. And then by the by the end of it, we talk about visualizing, and we talk about deciding our goals, that what we want to manifest. So I think the entire boot camp acts actually like a foundation for us to move ahead and manifest our goals. And the boot camp is the game changer when you're starting from scratch, okay, when you have no idea about what money can do for you, blockages around money. So in that scenario, I think this boot camp is the perfect platform to to kickstart your journey for whatever you're manifesting. Because and I don't know, I'm talking your language now. I think I'm your perfect student. So manifestation only happens when you are clear, when you have no mind blocks. So boot camp will first help us get rid of those negative energies, those mind blocks, and it'll shatter all those beliefs, those wrong beliefs, those negative beliefs that we've had. So this is something which, is what we all need, because we feel that, money is not coming to us. So it's probably related to something in our past, in our personal life, in our belief system, which through the boot camp, you will be able to get rid of, and then you're ready to manifest. So my journey in the 6 months has been with the boot camp starting as my platform, and then we moved ahead with the manifestation, the visualization, and yes, you're right. I'm up and running with my business, and it feels really great. I feel so confident now, and it's wow. It's so amazing.
I mean,
If I just look back 6 months, 8 months back, I was low on confidence. Okay, I had no idea where and what am I going to do. I was directionless. I was hopeless. Okay, I was almost on the verge of giving up. And you remember this because we used to do our masterminds that time, and I was like, okay, this is not working. That's not working. This is also not working. And then, when the boot camp came, I said, let's give it a shot. That's how I joined. I just said, I'm going to give it a shot. And I even remember I joined because I said nothing's working, no harm trying this. And I'm like, listen, I'm done with rejections. Now let's just do a course,
Awesome.
That's how I joined. Let's just do a course on money. Things would turn around for me.
Awesome. So, I mean, before doing the energy clearings with me, have you ever done anything like this? Like, or was this really, or did you think this was very woo-woo and very strange? When I start talking about energy clearing and mindset, but not the normal conventional the way people speak about it in terms of psychology, because I do involve psychology a lot, but I combine psychology and energy healing together to get profound results. So, did you ever experience something similar to this, or was this brand new to you?
Well, actually, yes and no, both. Okay, so when I say yes, I would say I had a session with somebody else, some time back, and no, because what you do isn't something that I found somebody else doing anywhere else. So what I did was completely. It was. So I did a session with another lady, and I thought she was just guessing everything, and it didn't really relate with with her. So she was like, "I'm going through your guides, and I'm doing this intuition, and this is what I can imagine for you happening, and this is what I can see, blah blah blah." So I was not able to relate with it really. Okay, but then when I came into your program, the boot camp, it's more practical, it's more realistic, and it is more black and white. So you don't just leave us thinking that what if, it's not a what if situation that you give us. It's actually related with my life circumstance. It's not a guesswork that you're doing with me. And as far as the energy clearings is concerned, so no, I haven't experienced this ever. I've done meditations, but this is pure inner work that you're doing through the boot camp and through the energy clearings. And inner work is different, and meditation, I think, is different. So I don't see them in the same way or the same method at all. So if anybody confuses it thinking that this is meditation, then not at all. They would be mistaken. These are hardcore energy clearings, which is it is working on your subconscious level also, because after clearings, we were able to, there was a lot of work happening at the subconscious level also. And I used to come back and tell you that, okay, we did this, and this is what happens. And so, yeah, I don't think I've done this or experienced this ever earlier, and not this way at all. So this was amazing.
Awesome. So what would you say to somebody who is sitting on a fence thinking maybe they should join, or maybe they should get on a call and speak to me more about it? What advice would you have for this person?
I would say go for it. I would simply say go for it, without giving it a second thought, because they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't know what is lacking in them, because of which they're not able to, achieve their goals. That's exactly how I started. I didn't know what I could get from this boot camp. Okay. And that once I entered into the boot camp, I have been able to get so much clarity for myself. And this is something which people will not realize, because they feel, who talks about what's a money mindset coach? Do I really need a money mindset? They know mindset coach, but they don't know there's something called as a money mindset coach. These are two separate things altogether. And when you're in business, when you're in the online world, you're trying to make yourself get established, you bet you need to talk about your money mindset. You don't know how you should price yourself higher. You don't know why you should price yourself higher. So all these doubts, all these fears which you have in your mind, they get cleared through this program. And I think there will be so many people who are struggling out there. They just need to get on a call with you, probably share what they're struggling with, and then, just with closed eyes, hop in, because you have the transformation.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kusha. Thank you so much for allowing
Thank you so much.
Share your experience. It's been an absolute honor and a privilege to see you develop over your journey. You have transformed a lot. And for somebody who hated videos, look how confidently you've spoken today. So that's the proof in the pudding, as I say. So this program does work. Mindset, especially the kind of energy work that I do, really does work, and it transforms lives. And you're a living example from going from somewhere who had the talent, had the ability, had all the knowledge beforehand. All you needed was just some clarity and to remove your blocks. And once that was done, you're able to set up the business. I didn't help you with the business coaching. I didn't do anything like that. I just gave you clarity by removing your energy blocks, your money blocks. And then you were able to find your foot, were able to find your zone of genius, were able to find your passion, and we were able to monetize your passion and able to move forward and actually now have what we call an established business. And you've just recently signed up a high-end ticket client as well, which actually just goes on to prove how far you can come along within a short span of time, because this all happened within 6 months. So congratulations. I'm super proud of you, my lovely. And thank you for joining us today. And everybody else,
thank you so much.
You're most welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here, Kusha. Everybody else, we'll see you next time on another episode of Millionaire Mindset Mastery Alumni, or testimonials, whichever way you want to see it. But I like to call them alumni because they are hanging around with me. But I will love you to join me next time. Until then, bye.